The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lone, the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down. He's going to find his tight end, that's Chris Herndon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To the air again, Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, New York.
Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Their offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And he has enjoyed some solid groundwork, and some good holes have been created by the guys up front.
Almost get the sense that their game plan is working to perfection, that what they worked on in practice all week, they've just translated and taken it out onto the field in this ball game. And, boy, they're liking what they're seeing.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michel. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Might want to remember that 3rd down play. 37 yards. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 34. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Michel. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground, Michel. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through 1 would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Will line up for a
Newton to throw.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? And, boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 6 yards.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Darnold on
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 27 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
49-yard line.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
To throw again. Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately need. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Another carry now for Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football.
Frank Gore is the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got it. It's for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Is no good. That keeps the score down.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for two there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one, and with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't strip it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else hit the football. Yeah, put some height on it, take some time down.
Newton now to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Today's final score, Jets 20.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.